Vietnam War is one of the bloodiest and longest war in human history. It lasted from 1955 to 1975 over a duration of staggering 20 years. This war is also known as Second Indochina War or American War. It was fought between North and South Vietnam. North Vietnam was supported by Soviet Union, China and North Korea, whereas the South was supported by the United States, Australia, Thailand, New Zealand and Philippines. So, let's go back in time and understand the root cause of this conflict. In 1860s, France controlled the southern part of Vietnam while China influenced the northern part. France captured Annam and thus gained control of the central Vietnam. They later defeated China and gained control of North Vietnam. Thus, by 1890s, France had total control over Vietnam land. 50 years later, when France was captured by Nazis in the Second World War, the territory of Vietnam was governed by Vichy French government, which was directly controlled by Nazis. Few years later, Germany surrendered and Japan took this opportunity to invade and control Vietnam. However, Japan too surrendered few months later, thus creating a power vacuum in Vietnam. The French government attempted to regain the control of this territory, but they faced heavy resistance from Vietnamese army, which was known as Viet Minh. After a decade of power struggle between French government and Viet Minh, they both signed the Geneva Peace Accord in 1954, which resulted in division of Vietnam into North and South. North Vietnam was led by Ho Chi Minh and South was led by Bao Dai. However, this was a temporary solution until general elections which were scheduled 2 years later. Ho Chi Minh accused the South of spreading the hatred against the North and thus the general elections never took place. North started assisting Viet Cong, which was a rebellion group in South, and they started disruption in South. North started guerrilla warfare against South. United States feared if Ho Chi Minh takes control of South, then it will cause domino effect and communism would spread across Asia. United States started sending military troops and equipment to the South. On the other hand, Soviet Union convinced China to provide military assistance to the North. The Northern Army had mastered the skills to fight in dense forest and underground tunnels. American troops had no such experience before, and thus they were no match to them in this guerrilla warfare. Eventually, after bloodshed for 20 years, US government decided to withdraw the troops from this region. North Vietnam annexed South Vietnam and reunified Vietnam. This war not only proved costly to the United States, but was also a huge embarrassment to them in the world. Vietnam has been doing well socially and economically. So was this war really worth it? Do let us know what you think about this video. Subscribe to our channel for more such amazing stories.